Hello, this video shows how to use the Expertscape system to find an expert within a certain geographical location and what to do if it looks like Expertscape is throwing you a curve. Let's say we want to find a psoriasis expert in Columbus, Ohio. On the Expertscape homepage, we type psoriasis into the search box and click Go. The psoriasis overview page opens. To see experts from across the world, we click the List Experts button. The first thing to notice is that Expertscape catalogs around 10,000 articles about psoriasis. This may sound like a lot, but as we'll see, not every city will have an expert in psoriasis. We're looking for experts in Columbus, Ohio, so let's drill down by clicking on Ohio in the Region column. The resulting page shows only cities in Ohio. When we put our mouse over Columbus, several individual experts become highlighted in yellow. We'll click on Columbus. This looks promising. An expert named as Feldman S. looks to be one of the top experts in the world. But let's validate that by drilling down. Click on Feldman S. This page is the expert page for S. Feldman. It includes a location table that lists the number of articles that Dr. Feldman published each year from a variety of locations. You can see that the vast majority of Feldman's most recent articles have been published from Wake Forest University, which is in North Carolina. He published only a few papers out of Ohio State University years ago. Overall, this strongly suggests that Dr. Feldman is not in Ohio as we wish. Expertscape presents this level of detail because assigning an expert to a given location isn't always perfect. Sometimes assignments can be made with high confidence, in which case the number of articles is printed in a dark blue square. Less confident assignments show up in gray squares. We can see here that in 2013, Dr. Feldman published one paper that very probably came out of Wake Forest University and two papers that possibly came out of Wake Forest. Knowing now that Dr. Feldman is in North Carolina, we'll need to return to the previous page to continue our search for an expert in Columbus, Ohio. The next possible expert in Columbus is Bosley M. Let's research this expert. Here we have good news and bad news. Yes, Manali Bosley probably worked at Ohio State in Columbus, but the bad news is that he hasn't shown much activity since 2010. Because it's hard to know where this person is now, we give up on him and go back to our list for Columbus. Now, however, we notice that the Columbus people further down the list haven't published much. This tells us that we need to look beyond Columbus, so let's revisit the psoriasis experts page for all of Ohio. Here, we already know that S. Feldman is at Wake Forest University in North Carolina. So let's try the number 2 expert on this list by clicking on Corman Neil J. Dr. Corman appears to work at Case Western University in Cleveland. As you learned in the basic tour, this can be confirmed by clicking on the telephone icon, which pops up a list of institutional telephone directories for Case Western. We click on the first one, wait for Case Western's page to appear, and then search for Corman. There he is, with all the contact information for his office. So it's fair to say that the person in Columbus who is most expert in psoriasis may actually be in Cleveland. Let's close this window and go back to Dr. Corman's Expertscape page. If you don't know where Cleveland is in relation to Columbus, you can call up a map by clicking on the map icon. If you're not familiar with Case Western Reserve University, you can see their homepage by clicking on the house icon. So, in this example, even though you didn't find what you hoped to find, Expertscape gave you the tools to find the next best alternatives. That concludes this video. For more tips and advice on how to use Expertscape, refer to the guide or our blog. Thank you for watching, and we wish you the best of health.